Hello! Welcome to another episode here on the server. Today I'm actually back in the Nether. I just can't keep away from this place. But yeah, it's a thing that happens. We're over here by the gas catcher, and down there is the Wither Skelly farm. And we, I've realized that we need a couple of things here. We are first of all, cooked chicken. I'm tired of eating cooked chicken. That's crappy food. I've been eating that for way too long. So I want to switch to golden carrots instead. So for that, we're going to need a lot of gold. And also, these bad boys are really useful. But you do need a lot of gunpowder for that. So I thought I would just take those two needs and make a farm to get rid of that problem we're having with the lack of stuff. I'm rambling a little bit, by the way. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is build a gold and ghost farm. Yay! And of course I'm going to use a design by Ilmango, with some slight changes to it, I think, but mostly going to build his farm. And this stone slab thing here is actually the spawning platform. It's going to be built a couple of blocks above. This is just temporary just so I can work around here safely and walk around without having to parkouring everywhere. It's worth the extra 40 minutes or whatever it took to build it. It's totally worth it. And yeah, the spawning platform is going to be a couple of blocks above this, and it's going to have ghosts going back and forth here in minecarts, pretty much like we have in the Wither Skelly farm, just pushing the mobs off. There's going to be a drop chute down here where the pigmen fall to their death, and there's going to be a killing mechanism for the ghosts as well. So we can get all that good gunpowder and also ghost tears. Alrighty, I have built quite a lot here. I have put in all the rails that the ghosts are going to go back and forth on here. I also put in the redstone here for the activation of this. This is very simple redstone. It's just powering this first rail and that will send the ghosts going. Yeah, so there's 25 rails in total, so 25 ghosts is going in here. This part here for the slabs is going to be switched out for the clay further on. It's where we're going to put the ghosts in through, so we are going to have them come from underneath here and go up when we have the ghosts go in. So that's the slabs here in the middle are temporary, and yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put I think I'm gonna put glass around this thing, or start putting glass around this, and so glass walls up here, and then also glass roof. Also going to have, where are they? I have a couple of end rods. Going to have end rods to light up the whole spawning platform to prevent endermen from spawning here. So yeah. So I'm probably just gonna build a lot of glass here, and then we will see what the next step is. I don't really know. Okay, So I have done a lot of glass placing and also end rod placing, and yeah, this is I built a little cage around this whole thing, and yeah, pretty much. And so now I'm going to start placing some redstone in. The original design has pistons transporting the gas over to one corner, and they get killed there. But I don't really see any point of doing that, so I'm just gonna kill the ghasts, have them go out to the wall here, and they get killed where they are, so I don't transport them. The main reason why you would want to transport them is that you can actually use this as a ghast catcher as well. I don't really see any other point of doing that, but yeah. The thing is, I have that thing over there, so I don't need a ghast catcher. So yeah, I'm just going to kill them over here. So in all of these gaps, there's going to be a piston pushing a block out. And the wiring is actually very simple. We have a block there. We have a stick piston with a block there. It's going to be a block there at least. Am I doing this correctly? I think so. Block, oops, that will get pushed out. And then, like that. Just build a little pattern like this. There's going to be a block there. Going to be a block there, so just a little zigzaggy pattern thingy. Or whatever you want to call it. Redstone dust there. A comparator there. And then you just repeat everything again. So, I totally meant to do that. Here. So if we go over here and let's see here, power this thing with a redstone block, for example. You see they go out in a nice wave form. So yeah, I'm just gonna place these pistons in here and the pistons on the other side, and then what I'm going to have is pistons. I think it's on this line all the way over, which is, or here maybe. I have to double check the design a little bit. Pistons pushing down a cobble wall or something, just locking the ghasts in. So they get pushed over here, this gets pushed down, locking them in, and this gets pushed out, suffocating them. So yeah, it's quite a simple design. It's just a very simple repeating pattern all the way over. So okay, I have been building and building some more, like I do. I put in all the redstone here. Let's explain how this works. Minecart goes over detector rail. This line's powers goes into repeater. Goes into this pulse extender to extend the pulse. Who knew? Then it goes up to here, which fires this line of pistons all the way. And it also goes into this block and fires this rows of pistons with a slight little delay. There's 2 ticks there, and there's 4 ticks in total there, so a little bit later. And it's the exact same thing on the other side here. Yes. this it looks exactly the same. The redstone for this thing is actually very, very simple, which is a bit of a shame. I like complicated redstone, but not when it's not necessary. So I'm just gonna get some. Where did I put it? There. Clay. I'm just gonna show you how it works. There we go. And you will see the pistons on top goes down, and those pistons pushes out, and the same on this side. Whee! Nice little waveform, and then they will very soon retract again. All the way over. So that, yeah. So the redstone for this thing is done. Or for the farm itself is done. Okay, so I have been building quite a lot up here. This thing is almost done up here. There's a few things left, but it's really not that much. All the redstone is in, and I built these drop chutes for the pigment to fall down to their depth. Also magma cubes and stuff is going to fall down there. There are rails going underneath, as you can see, so there will be 3 minecarts just going back and forth. Hopper minecarts, that is. We'll be going back and forth here, collecting all the drops from everything. Also, the gunpowder and gas tiers will also fall down here, so everything will fall down and get collected on this thing here. Then I'm going to have some sort of unloading station here, which I think I know how I want to do it. So that's probably the next thing I'm gonna start building on. And then it needs to go into a little storage in the middle. So I'm going to connect, I have the same drop chute on the other side. So I'm going to connect those two up. And then we need some sorting and stuff. Probably going to sort out rotten flesh directly here to so we don't back up the hopper line. Unfortunately, you can't use water streams in the Nether. That would be so useful. But yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, so we're probably going to put an item filter here, sorting out the rotten flesh, and then the rest will be taken into the middle. And get sorted a little bit here. Up here we have pretty much built a spawning platform on this level, all the way over or over to the other side. Fill this whole space with packed ice, basically. Once I've done that, I could move the ghasts in. So, and once the ghasts are in, that's pretty much the last step of it. I need to, these slabs here are going to be removed, and I'm gonna fill it in with clay. This is just temporary, as I said when I built it, I think. So you can move the ghasts in. So I need to remove that and fix up the rails again. Then all the slabs are going away, and then up here is actually finished. We could start running this thing to see if it works. But yeah, it's still quite a lot of work that needs to be done. But yeah, and then we have yeah, the storage room I need to figure out. But yeah, that will come later, I think. First of all, I'm going to start with the unloaders, I think. And yeah, so I'm going to gather up some stuff and start working on that, and then I will be back. Okay, so I have been preparing a little tiny bit here. How can I explain this? I don't know. I'm going to have hopper minecarts, as I said, going back and forth. There's going to be a hopper minecart here, one down that corner, and one here. So I'm gonna use to unload into hopper minecarts. And simple reason why I'm doing that is because that's so much faster than going through regular hoppers. I really hope those won't lock up by that, but they shouldn't. No, they don't. Good. I had to put a redstone block there. Could I move it back one? I think I could move it back one. It runs out of power, the rail up there. That should work. Let's look up here just to make sure. Yep, that works. Good. I ran out of open. I ran out of power here, and I needed 2 more blocks, so I had to add in that one too. Let's remove that one again and put one there. I think it is. Yes. And now we go up here and we remove that one here and that one here and open and that one on the side here. I'm doing stuff. I'm not saying very much. That's usually how I do when I try to think at the same time as I'm building. So that's a bit tricky. I mean, I have a hard time thinking as it is. And if I'm trying to do something else at the same time, that's, it doesn't work like that. It's iron. Let's make a couple more minecarts like that. That was one too many. Doesn't matter. Throw away iron. Oh no, I lost all the iron. Let's make 3 of those for now, and I need some sort of rail. I think I've shown you how to do this before. Yeah, that's not how you do it, by the way. Just so you know. And you place that one, and you break the rail underneath. That's the tricky part. There we go. And then we need a piston. We need something to let's move up some slabs here. Something to power the piston. Stupid piston. Piston? Here. Building in survival is a bit tricky sometimes. Do I want stone slabs? Yes, I want stone slabs. I will get some stone slabs. Slab. Power. Move. Remove. And block. That is all the rail, or all the minecarts that are going to receive the things in. Now we need to detect whether there's actually anything in the minecart. And we're doing that by using magic. No. Let's see here. That one, and I need that one, and I need a couple of building blocks. I have a couple of building blocks, so we put a comparator there. That goes into a... Can I place a block there? There. And it's very important that you jump down to pick up the blocks you dropped. here and here. So we need a redstone dust there, and we need a redstone torch there. So how this works is the minecart comes in. If there's any item in the minecart, this will power on, this will power on, this will power off, which closes the fence gates, which gets the minecart to stop here. And once the minecart has been unloaded, this will power off again, which will power this one on, and open the fence gate and send the minecart going again. So it's actually quite a simple little thing. And I'm gonna do the same to these, and I need to spawn proof everything here. Glass, glass, glass. Like that. Okay, so I finished off this side as well. I finished that side, and I built the whole thing on the other side as well. So the unloading is done now. I put some levers in just so I can turn it off. This is going to be hooked up to a main switch that also powers the rails and stuff. I thought I would just show you why I chose to go with the hopper minecarts here in the unloading instead of just having them go over regular hoppers. Just have to wait for this thing to come back. There we go. What's that, 5 seconds or something? And as you can see, it's still feeding in here, but that emptied a whole stack of items out of the minecart in 5 seconds. So that's the minecarts will be going back and forth here pretty much all of the time. Yeah, so this farm is going to produce a lot of stuff. While once it's running, it's going to produce a lot of things. So you need the minecarts to go pretty much all the time. You want it to be stationary here for as little time as possible. Pretty much. So this is the fastest way of unloading them. Eventually they have to go into hoppers anyways, but yeah, I've done it like this before, and I haven't had any problems with backing up of stuff, so I think it's going to work pretty well. One thing I haven't mentioned at all, if you see, there is a hole here in the wall. So what I'm going to do is, I might have mentioned this by the way, I'm going to have iron golems standing out in the air a bit. I don't know, 5-10 blocks out or something like that. Bunch of iron golems here. So the magma cubes that fall down will track those and try to attack them and jump out of here and fall down and despawn, because down here will be outside of or more than 128 blocks from the AFK platform that is going to be up at the build limit. So yeah, that's why I have a hole there, so we get rid of those as well. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I think, is I'm going to put the spawning platform in. That's pretty much the next step. I still need to figure out what to do with the drops from the hoppers up there. That's going to... I need it. It can stay like this for now, so I can figure stuff out. So yeah, I'm going to go upstairs. I am going to start building the spawner platform, and I think I'm going to do it in a third-person time-lapse. So yeah, let's get building. So, the spawning platform is in. Yay! And as you can see, this thing is spawning in ghasts and pigmen. Don't have any magma cubes right now, but it's spawning in magma cubes. You might have seen that in the time lapse thingy. Yeah, so the farm itself is structurally built, I would say. Now it's a matter of putting in the ghasts and doing all that stuff. And yeah, the stuff underneath there, I'm trying to figure out how I want that to look. I got a pretty good idea about it, but there's always some designing that needs to be done. But that's going to have to wait for another episode. I've spent pretty much, I don't know, if I started building this Monday evening or something, and now it's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday lunchtime now, so yeah. I've been busy doing this for quite a while now. So, anyways, I really hope you liked this episode, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. That would be nice. And yeah, next time we will do something else. Probably continue with this or some other project. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!